Hello, this is Steve Thoele, Principal Broker with Premier Property Group, and bringing you another weekly update on the Newberg, Oregon real estate market. This update is going to cover the last 8 weeks of market activity, ending this past Sunday, October 2nd. So I'm going to share my screen with you now and roll through the information with you. Active listings. Last week in Newberg, I showed we had 5 new properties come on the market. You can kind of see that's down from the prior 3 weeks here, and a kind of a low for this last 8 weeks in terms of new listings. And ended the week with 89 homes in total on the market. You can kind of see it's been holding pretty steady this past 3 weeks at around 90 listings a week. Median price and days on market for the active listings. So you can kind of see where that has gone. Started off at 590, got up to 613, and has been kind of coming down from there. This last week kind of came in at 570, which you can kind of see as a low for the last 8 weeks here. And then days on market started at 33, got up to a high of 52, and fell back, and then last couple of weeks has been kind of rising again. So right now we're at 43 days of average market time in Newberg on the active listings. Moving along to pending sales. So last week I showed we had 4 properties go pending, which matches a low for the 8 weeks in terms of new pendings. And then ended the week with 49 homes in pending status, which you can kind of see again as a low. Dropped pretty substantially over the last couple of months here. So started at 74 and down to 49 this last week. Median price, days on market for those pendings, you can kind of see where that has gone. It's been right around 500,000 ish here for the last 8 weeks, minus this 1 week, dipped down to 475. But came in at 500 again this last week. And then days on market, certainly on the rise. Started the period here at 13 days of average market time for the homes going pending. And that has risen up to a total of 40 days of average market time for the homes that are in pending status right now. So, things are definitely taking longer to sell here in Newberg. And then lastly here, we'll look at sold listing activity. So as of the time I put this together, I showed we had a total of 10 new closings this last week in Newberg. You can kind of see that that's up from the prior about month of activity here. And then when I look on the last 4 weeks of activity here on a weekly basis, we had 32 closings here over this last 4 weeks. That's up a few from the prior week, but you can kind of see it's certainly kind of down from where we were here about a month, 5 weeks ago or so at 55. So, definitely not as much closing activity, and probably would expect us to probably maybe even go down here a little bit more, just kind of looking at the pendings and where they're at right now. But we will see. And then the median sold price, days on market for the solds, you can see we had a high of 520 here 8 weeks back, and got down to 455 here about 3 weeks ago. And last couple of weeks it's been climbing back up. This last week came right in at just under 500,000 at 499. And then days on market for the solds, you can kind of see we started at 7, got up to 14, dipped down to 7 again, and this last couple of weeks has been climbing again. So this last reading came in at 16 days of average market time for the homes that have sold over the last 4 weeks. And then finally, we'll look at the weeks of inventory and sale price as a percent of the original list price. So red bars is that weeks of inventory. Hit a low here about 5 weeks back at about 5.5, 6 weeks of inventory or so. And over the past few weeks has been climbing, primarily due to the little bit higher, inventory, active listings, and then the closed sales kind of coming down as we just showed. So we were a couple weeks back, almost 13 weeks, dipped back a little bit to 11 weeks this last week. And then the sale price as a percent of the list price, you can kind of see where that has been. We had a high of 99.4% here 8 weeks ago, dipped down into the mid 90s, and has come up a little bit, but not much. So this last week just came in about 96%. So definitely kind of seeing the effects here of price reductions filtering through the market, and then buyers being able to have a little bit stronger negotiating position in the market right now. So we're definitely kind of entering into more of more of a balanced market. I would still say slightly more a seller's market with just less than 3 months of inventory. But we're definitely kind of moving into a more balanced market environment. I would say for sure. So hope that weekly update has been helpful and informative for you. So as always, if I can answer any questions or be of any help, please don't hesitate to reach out. My number is 503-680-2065. Always appreciate any likes, comments, shares that you have. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to my channel. It's a great way for you to stay up to date of what's happening in your local market. So hit that subscribe button. And as always, I hope you have a great day and week ahead, and we'll see you on the next video.